Oh, I see dishes in here. Ooh, look at this. We got some blue and white pottery. Some little cups. Those are cute. It has England stamped on the bottom, and there's 2 of them. Oh wait, there's another one right there. Oh, some cute little blue and white vases. Set of 3. Ooh, I like these little flat baskets. These are great to put, you know, in the back of a cabinet or something, like a bookshelf, something like that, that you just need a little bit of texture. You can also hang these on the wall. They have a ton of wood bowls. I always pick up these aged wooden bowls. I love stacking them up, and I wrap them with a little jute twine, a sprig from the splendid Sidium bush, and a little bit of lace. Look how amazing this white and wood and this basket texture looks together. And y'all, everything you see in this picture is thrifted. So this just shows you that you can go out, you can thrift different items and just put them together in the most beautiful collection. I like the pattern on these plates. Oh, this is Feltzgraf. These are really pretty. I like those. What was the price on them? $1.99 a plate. That is not bad. If I needed plates for my house, I would definitely scoop these up. I don't, but I'm still thinking about it because, oh, if you had open shelving, how beautiful does that look? I just found the saucers. Here are the Feltzgraf saucers. These are 99 cents. Okay, all right. Y'all talked me into it. I'm gonna regret it if I don't get these. They're so beautiful. Those I can definitely use now. You know what? I do have a spot for these. We are getting them. As you can see, I have a really hard time passing up these beautiful white plates at the thrift store. My favorite are the ones that have a pattern on the ends. This swirl pattern is my absolute favorite. I always pick those up, and actually my neighbor gave me these. They have a beautiful rose pattern and a little bit of scalloped edge that looks absolutely beautiful when you stack them up. So this is how I style these plates in my home. I think of them as risers to lift up my decor, and as you can see, when they have this pattern on the side, they stack beautifully, and you can mix and match patterns for also a very unique, beautiful, simple look. And I also use these plates in the background of my vignettes as well. And if you are lucky enough to score a whole collection of china, or maybe have had one passed down to you, you don't have to use them, guys. Y'all can just put them up as decor around your home. I am hoping one day I have a kitchen with some open shelving, but until then, this is where I decided to style these plates in my home. I stacked them up and put them on top of this cabinet that is actually in my living room. Do y'all use kitchen items as decor in other areas of your house? Because I absolutely do, and I added these cute little kitchen towels. I love styling with these, and if you love them as well, they are available on my website. So if you're out thrifting and you see some plates or some dishes or some china that you really love, go ahead and get them. I am giving you permission right now, because if you love them and you enjoy looking at them, you can just use them in your home decor and enjoy them every day. To me, home decor is surrounding yourself with things that you love, that make you happy. It absolutely does not need to be practical or make sense. Ooh, some paper plate holder baskets. I have ideas for these. So many ideas for these. You can use it as a riser to lift up your decor. I just put a bowl with some greenery in it. You could also grab a cloche out of your stash or at the thrift store, put it on top of the little baskets, and put something adorable inside. This is a freezer basket. I have 2 of these under my church pew, and this is how I have this one styled, with a stack of these, but that area was way too messy for me to photograph, so I put it up here. You get the point. I also use them all the time in the background of my cabinets. It just adds so much interest and texture. Also, of course, you can put them on the wall, and I also have a lot of that around my house. I just love the way these look. Can't have enough baskets. This is actually a tablecloth, but it is round, so it just hangs beautifully. So I think this would look amazing on a hook. It does have a few stains. I think it needs to be washed. I think I can get those out. I was able to get the stains out, and it looks amazing in my foyer. And you see what I'm talking about, how beautifully it hangs. So if you find a tablecloth in a pattern that you like, definitely grab it, because you can use it in other ways in your home. I found this really cool brass piece at the Goodwill bins. I think it's a mail holder, but I'm not sure. And I have this shelf in my bedroom that needs to be decorated. The top shelf is already decorated and looks great. The shelf that is kind of next to it is decorated as well. So I'm just going to pull elements from these two places and make this shelf look cohesive. Of course, we're going to start with a white book. We absolutely need a basket and a glass element, and then I put some bobbins in the vase. This little teapot I have on the other shelf, and I just put some, I don't know, this little crocheted piece in there. This is a beautiful thrift flip I did many years ago. I still absolutely love it. Okay, now it's time for our little brass piece. I grabbed some of that vintage mail. I have a few stacks of this still available on the website actually, and I put that in there. I like the color it gives it. I have 2 postcards from Louisiana. I'm gonna stick them in there, and I have this fun little Victorian picture, so we'll stick that in there as well. And then I just pulled this piece of greenery from the wreath that is on the top shelf, and I'm gonna add that in. And the final touch is a cute little brass swan, because that just makes everything look amazing. When I'm decorating a space, I just find a few elements and repeat them, like brass and baskets, maybe a china pattern. And you take those items and you just sprinkle them throughout the room, and it really gives it a cohesive look, even though everything in here is actually thrifted. Here's a white oval dish. It looks like an older pottery piece. I don't see any markings on it. Again, this piece is very thick and heavy, like this one here, so I think I'm gonna get it. It should clean up pretty well. I think this is just spots that will come off, so I'm going to add that one to the cart. This piece did clean up very well, and it is just the most gorgeous shade of white. I had this handmade soap that fit perfectly in here, and then I had some black handmade soap, and I just cut it to the size that I needed. I wanted a long rectangle, and I never leave one of these shaving brushes behind. I don't find them very often. So we're gonna create a cute little vignette here. I have some twine. I'm gonna wrap it around the soap and the brush and the dish. That'll kind of keep everything together and looking perfect all the time. Then I'm gonna add one little sprig of lavender, because I feel like lavender, soap, bathroom, it kind of all goes together beautifully. The styled dish I ended up putting on this little stool that is my bathroom, and this is where it's gonna stay. I just think it looks so perfect right here. I loved everything about this planter that I found at the Goodwill bins, the size, the shape, the color. I knew it would look perfect in my house, and I'm trying to decorate the other side of this dresser in my room. So first we're going to start with a base layer of vintage books and the colors that go with my room. Then I'm going to add the planter on top of the books. It does have foam, so I could put plants in it, but this Cape Cod half sphere is just perfect. It kind of looks like lamb's ear, except it has shorter, more pointier leaves. This is a bird that I did a thrift flip on, y'all, probably 4 years ago, but it's still cute and it still looks great in my decor. I think I used the IOD traditional pots transfer for that one. Of course, we need a brush, and I have a cute vintage postcard in there, and a basket is always a must as well. You can hang your baskets on the wall, or you can also just use them as shelf sitters. It just depends on the space and how I use them. And I try to pull elements from different areas in my room and colors, so that way everything kind of goes together. Ooh, I see a woven purse with leather handles. Oh, this feels nice. J. Crew. I could tell when I felt it, it was good quality. I love when I find these, and I'm gonna show y'all what I do with them in my home. I have a lot of hooks in my home because I just love decorating, and all you have to do is throw this bag on a hook, and I have all of these new beautiful hanging florals that are just perfect for spring. They're available on my website, juliesdesignsandsigns.com. So I'm just going to take this one. It is the serif vine hanging bush, and I'm just going to stick it in here, and it's done. It's ready to go. It is as simple as that. So I styled this one in my foyer, but I actually have similar pieces throughout my home. This is my bedroom. Yes, I still have my Christmas decor up. I've been a little bit busy, but it's coming down soon. This is in my dining room. I actually got this bag from the Goodwill bins as well, and I think it looks perfect here. And in last week's video, I showed y'all Ren's room where she has a cute little woven purse. And now you can see why I love having hooks all over my home. I just found this brass inkwell. It is absolutely gorgeous, but it's actually missing the ink part. No way I can leave this here though, so hopefully I can think of something else to do with this. I decided to roll up some old book pages and stick it in the hole where the ink would go. And I think the combination of the paper and the brass is absolutely beautiful. But my favorite part is when I was styling, I decided to take this clothespin and this vintage Victorian Easter card that my friend gave me and clip it to the plate. And I am obsessed with this look. I'm definitely going to use this more in my styling. Oh, I've had one of these before. I love this. It is a brass vase, and it even has a brass little rope around it. $4.99. I think it's worth it. I was so excited to bring home this brass vase, so I wanted to show you it styled in a few different ways, and I paired it with the lamplighter florals that are available on my website. They look beautiful in this vase, and this vase also looks amazing in my bedroom. I love a little bit of touch of brass everywhere in the home, even in my kids' room. I think it is really pretty. This is my daughter's room, and I think this brass vase is also a perfect fit right here. Look at all the beautiful books. Oh, look at these falling apart ones. So far, this is my stack of books. I don't think it's a big secret that I love thrifting old books. The older, the crustier, the better. So I figured I would just take you around my house and just show you some of my books and how I have them styled. Not all of them, because we would be here all day. I mainly like to use them as risers to lift up my decor and give me different heights. And y'all, when I find these books with these textured pages, that is my favorite. I scoop those right up. You could also use books like a tray just to put on your coffee table and have a place for your home decor to be and change up your little vignettes on top of them. You could also add IOD molds or stamps to your book, and you can also use books for a pop of color. This is my 5-year-old daughter's room, and I used brighter books that go perfectly with her decor. So y'all leave a comment below. Let me know how you use books in your home. Cute little wood vase, 99 cents. I'm definitely gonna get that. Here's a little vase. Oh, I think it's hand turn, 99 cents. Love that. I love these wood vases. I never pass them up, and it does not matter the color of the wood, because as you can see, I have them styled all together in a vignette, and I really think that it looks great. Ooh, I see some stuff in the wood section today. 99 cents for this piece. Definitely picking that up. I have been collecting these wood grinders for quite a while now. Honestly, I probably have way too many of them and should sell a few, but I just like gathering them in groupings, different shapes and sizes. So if I only find one of them, it doesn't matter because I like to mix and match them. So be on the lookout for these and just create little collections with them. This is so cute. Super heavy. I bet this is chalkware, but it is all broken up. I don't know. I kind of like it anyway. Like there's a little screw sticking up right there. Maybe I could add a little bit of black. I think this would be so pretty on a stack of books, even broken. I think I'm gonna get it. What y'all think? I am absolutely obsessed with this little guy, and I was right. He does look amazing on a stack of books. I am so glad I rescued him from the Goodwill bins. This is a metal meat grinder, and you have seen me style these before. You can add them to a shelf or the side of a cabinet and add some greenery to it. But a viewer told me about another idea, and I just have to share it with y'all. So grab a book, grab your meat grinder, twist it so the book is held tightly, then turn it over, and it sits on a stack of books. How cute is this? Now it's a little shelf that you can style. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed. What do y'all think about this idea? How cute is this piece? I love the shape. It has a little shelf at the bottom. It is $2.99. This piece will be so fun to style up. This piece will look great hanging on a wall, maybe even the side of a cabinet, or sitting on a shelf. I styled it up with some vintage finds I had around my house, like spools and doilies, and of course a few little utensils and some greenery from my website. I know this one's for a casserole, but I think that'd make a really pretty tray as well. I love the colors and the weaving on it. This one I'm gonna keep because it has a big chip right here, but it's made in Portugal. Look how beautiful this is. I could see it with an ivy plant or maybe even a half sphere. I like using baskets in my decor for the same reason I like using books. It just gives your pieces a place to land and just creates its own little vignette. This is a metal candle holder, but instead of putting a candle, I'm gonna put this glass jar with these beautiful florals from our website. This is a piece that I created several years ago in a YouTube video. I still love it. I should probably make some more of those because I have no shortage of spindles, and y'all know I absolutely love using piano rolls in my decor. Just look at the age of this piece. It's missing an end cap, but that doesn't even matter. And I still have quite a few of these available on my website as well if y'all are interested. So if you have a difficult time decorating, just try grabbing a basket or a stack of books and concentrate on just making that look good. Y'all, look at those chunky legs. Don't y'all miss her being a little baby? She was so precious. Also, since I really liked the color and the texture of this basket, I think it would be a good one to hang on the wall.